Alrighty, so today we are messing around in Chaos PvP because it is back, and this is the first team that we're going to be using. I seen this on Twitter literally like day one or day two of JP's Chaos Battle, and I thought it was just super funny because I really like using this Elaine. If you don't know, the blue Elaine was also really fun while she was out and everything. Which I mean, it's not like she's not out, but this one's just more updated and interesting. But Jelly King has been kind of a funny character that is just randomly good at times, and I think Chaos PvP really shines in that regard. So we're going to be testing this out. I did one match earlier. For some reason, I did it on my phone, and I couldn't remember exactly what the team that they were using was, so I ended up using Sigurd in the third slot, and it actually didn't do bad either. I won the match, of course, but I don't know. Sigurd could be a decent option as well. The team doesn't even come close to like hitting the limit on, you know, like not being able to use these characters or anything. So okay, very odd team. I mean, I guess because this is a game mode that anybody and everybody can kind of queue into, the fact that I'm facing people with like level 80 units and stuff like that is maybe not ideal, but there's the idea behind the team. 339 on 2 units, which obviously they're not max powered up or anything like that. And then, okay, we have... This game mode is so bizarre sometimes. I don't know. I think Sigurd, honestly, might be a better option since you can actually fit him in. Obviously, you're going to be lowering the enemy's defense-related stats with Ludo even more, which is great and all, but Ludo, damage-wise, is really bad. Like he is old, and he does not have good like damaging cards and everything. Whereas Sigurd, I don't really like his cards either, but at least he has an amplify. You're gonna have some decent buffs on and stuff like that, so you might actually be able to pull a couple of plays out. But let's keep back and see if we can get a better opponent. All right, we have Albedo Shoutier team. Okay, still pretty low CC. He's not quite all level 100. The damage cap on Merlin is also going to be a little bit of an issue. So, let's, I guess, just go for the normal turn one. I throw the Elaine card out just to bait for evasion food, but I think there might just be either a lot of bots on at the moment, or I'm not 100% sure, so there goes all those characters. The damage cap is obviously going to survive. That is the one issue that I have seen, like if you go up against like Demon Kings and stuff like that. The one match that I did play before recording this, they did use a Demon King team, and luckily, I mean, you kill the rest of the team off. He does gain a lot of attack-related stats and everything because you killed the enemies, or because you killed the other, like, characters on the team. So he gains the buffs and everything, but overall, it still ended up going pretty smooth. So, like, it wasn't that bad. Like, he did a decent amount of damage, but we still had enough to sort of make up for the difference. But either way, all right, kind of a weird team. Also, I'm assuming this might be kind of a trend for the first couple of days up until people sort of figure out what kind of teams they want to use. I think there's also like a weird mechanic where, because it's updating every day, the point values are going to change, and if you end up going up against a team that is like a bot of someone with like higher unit point requirements than is allowed, then it's supposed to lower their stats by a decent margin. I think it's like 30% or something like that. They'll basically just get like this really big debuff. Not 100% sure how that's going to go. Obviously, we won't run into that on day one because there's nobody using teams that are going to be over the point limit yet, but we'll see how that goes throughout the week. All right, a lot of loading on this one, so I'm assuming it's a real player. Okay, running an Albedo comp. I am okay with that. He also has Amelia on the field, which could be kind of annoying. So we're just going to go for our normal turn one. I can only imagine he's going to be using evasion food here, so the Elaine is probably going to get evaded. Okay, no. Okay, we give him some stats, but 500k. All right, goodbye. I mean, it's... I feel kind of bad, but then again, Jelly King rarely ever has time to shine, so I'm gonna take the easy wins with him while I can, because I mean, even though that felt kind of bad, like just immediately destroying him like that, you know, Jelly King deserves some love. All right, what do we got? A lot of Albedos on the day one. I can completely understand why. I mean, realistically, there's not really any reason for us to go for a different play. I guess we could technically bait with the Ludo cards and keep the weak point, but I don't know. It doesn't even seem like some of these people are using... Oh, I mean, I say some of these people, but we're not really facing people. Okay, not nearly as much damage on that one, so that is very interesting. We have... Okay, we get another weak point, which is really good. Could go for maybe a Ludo play to lower HP a little bit. Oh, okay, so the Gil Thunder in the back might have been a big defining factor there, because I know Elaine is lowering defense related. Ludo is also lowering defense related, but he's gaining a lot of defense from Gil Thunder, so maybe, I don't know if that completely equaled out or not. I think he's only 30%. I think the blue Gil Thunder is the only one that does like 60%. So, I'm honestly still pretty confident that we can kill the Albedo here with this, so let's go ahead and just do it again. Boom. There goes those two. Easy peasy into the weak point from Elaine. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I kind of feel bad. At least he survived one turn. I'll give him that. But these matches are really fast, too. So, like, YouTube video-wise, probably not a great team. But, I mean, it's still pretty fun. Alrighty, we have Blue King. Okay, I think he's using the old school. Yeah, unfortunately, his characters are really weak. That kind of sucks, but let's go for... yeah, I was going to go for the level 2 weak point there, but completely understandable. Yeah, I could see that being really annoying. Like, I'm going to look at it from, you know, the opposite end of the, you know, perspective. Going up against people who are just, like, have completely maxed out characters and everything, even with Chaos Battle, especially when you have, like, level 80s, level 90s, you're not quite level 100. You know, not everybody has time to upgrade that kind of stuff, and, like, a lot of these units are not good throughout the normal, you know, life cycle of the game. Like, it has to be, like, a special event or something for it to kind of work out better for you there, but... it is kind of weird. Because it's all just one game mode, there's no ranking brackets or anything in this. I think it gives you more points depending on, like, the amount of points the person you went up against has or something. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but it would feel bad to go up against somebody like me as a lower leveled player, I guess, which really sucks. On the other end of that thought, though, I hope that whenever I beat somebody like that, it doesn't lower their points by a whole lot, because obviously that would feel pretty bad. Okay, I want to make sure that I don't disable myself here, so we're definitely not going to go for the higher level play. I'll just keep an extra weak point skill here. Okay, so there's the evasion. We finally hit somebody with evade food. Hopefully this still kills off the two sides. It does. 50% on the damage cap there. Obviously a Tarmiel link. We'll see how much this does. I love the fact that most of the kings end up using like bleed, like dot skills, like bleed, shock, whatever. It's just, man, it feels really good. I love it. The unfortunate part is we have given him a lot of buffs. He's also at ultimate move gauge, which I don't think will be a huge issue. It might be a huge issue. He's probably going to kill King. He does. Here's hoping that I can at least pull some Elaine weak points, because Ludo is obviously not going to be able to get the job done here. Okay, I do. Let's go for this right here. Hopefully that's enough, because this does 50. Okay, it does. This does enough to hopefully keep him below 50. Oh, it does. And then... Oh, that did not... I didn't get any crits there, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good game. That's a good game. Hey, I mean, he won. It's all good. I mean, it happens. Like, obviously, the team that I'm using is not going to have nearly as much synergy as, like, you know, more modern teams or whatever. I'm using Helbram in the bag, which is unfortunate, just for the basic stat increase and everything. I mean, hey, at least, you know, at least we're not completely clean sweeping, which is what I would hope for. You don't really want to have a team that's just going to immediately run over everything in its way, but maybe just a little bit bad RNG there on my part, too. All right, pretty instant load in on this one. I can only assume it's a bot. 166k is not great either. He does have them all at level 100 though. So let's go for the normal turn 1. Seems like there might be a little bit of latency here. Could be a real player. Okay. Dude, the Elaine card actually does some pretty solid damage. And there they go. I feel bad about that. That's such a stupid way to win the game. Like, I mean, there's always been like these really stupid teams that'll emerge every once in a while. Like the original Chad King meta, whenever he came out, was like literally instant team wipe turn 1, which was like super dumb. And if you didn't kill them turn 1, they were definitely dead turn 2. So it kind of reminds me of that, which is a really bad feeling to me, because like you literally don't have a chance to win unless you just have like Escanor in the back, Bon in the back, whatever the case may be, like somebody that can like really come back and win the game for you with good like card draw RNG. You really don't stand a chance if they literally wipe 3 of your characters off the field immediately. Like, that is so stupid. So I don't know. I mean, it's funny for a little bit. I mean, I imagine, I don't know how many people are actually going to use Jelly King, but for like realistically, I don't know how much his points are actually going to change. I wonder if it depends on like either how many people use the character, or if it's like they take into account like the win rate with the character. Like if I'm using King and I have like an 80+% win rate, is that going to make his, you know, points go up higher than like if just everybody's using King? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know exactly how they're calculating it, but overall, it definitely could be a little bit of an issue if nobody ends up using this character, and then I'm just able to just keep doing it. Which, I mean, I guess, because I make videos on it, realistically, if this team is still usable like tomorrow, whenever they recalculate points, people pick up on it, then they could, like, more people could just, you know, be like, oh, hey, the team that I was using yesterday is not usable anymore. I seen this guy's video yesterday. I'll just use that because it's still usable. And then, you know, bada bing, bada boom. But I don't know. I don't know if that's actually how it'll play out or not, so we'll have to kind of see. This is, like, the scariest part, probably. The fact that Demon King does get the buffs that he kind of needs to do some really solid damage right here. Okay, he didn't do nearly as much as the last guy did. Maybe he had, like, a higher level card. Why would you... What? I'm baffled by that. That was a really weird play, I gotta say. Why would you... If you have Demon King cards, he's literally your winning factor here. Why would you not double attack with him? Because, I mean, if you kill King, that's, like, my biggest damage dealer. I basically don't stand too much of a chance once you get rid of King. That is the one thing that I liked about Sigurd on the team. But we'll do one more, I guess. But obviously these are, like... It's really cool that I'm winning a bunch, but if I'm basically, I don't want to say guaranteed to win, but if I have a really high win chance, then, you know, what's entertaining about that? Like, if I'm just going to win every single game, there's not a whole lot of back and forth. The Demon King is the closest thing to me actually having some back and forth. This could be interesting, though. I definitely need to get rid of Roxy at all costs here, I think. Okay, he waved. Hello, hello. Hello. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think we're not gonna have any issues here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, I mean, I feel like I'm the only person in this game who has a conscience. I feel like most people just run scummy teams and they don't feel bad about it, but I feel terrible using this. Like, it's fun, but like, I don't know, I talked about it in one of the videos earlier this week. Winning is not what makes this game fun to me. Using fun teams is fun to me. So, when I just win every single time, it just makes me feel bad. So, I don't know. We're going to call it there. I might end up doing a little bit more grinding with this team as I get PvP stamina. I do want to make one more regular ungeared PvP video probably today, so the rest of my stamina will probably be poured into Chaos PvP so I can start working on my points and everything, try to go for some rewards and everything by the end of this. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the team. If you have the characters and you have them built up and everything, I actually had to power up my Helbram. He was only level 90, and I don't even think I did full Super Awakening on him. I think it was green Helbram at 4-star. This guy was at 2-star, and I went ahead and just upped him a little bit so that way I could try to make sure that I out CC'd, which I didn't get out CC'd, but I don't know. I feel like I wasn't going up against the opponents that were really on my level. So either way, let me know if you have any interesting teams or anything. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit weird because you guys are probably playing with teams today that could end up not being usable tomorrow. So I don't know. I'll try to look around, see if there's anything I can come up with and stuff. But yeah, either way, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you're new or anything, and I'll see you later, probably tomorrow.